Hello and welcome into the Auburn Sportsplex here at Field 16. It may be cold, but there is one thing that can warm our hearts, and that is the finale of Auburn Intramural Softball Champ Night. My name is Noah Phillips, Jack Mosier, sitting on my right. We are both cold, but we are ready to be warmed up by some fiery softball action.
You couldn't have said it any better, Noah. I know that I am shivering right here, but I'm going to get fired up watching this game. We've got a wonderful matchup tonight. The Ball Busters versus the Gritty Committee for the championship.
What two great names, two historic teams that have come in tonight to play this game. I personally remember calling a game with the Ball Busters just a couple of years ago. I remember it. The folks at home remember it. You people have to believe me when I say it. That game was absolutely electric.
And this is my first time ever calling one of these major IM games, and I am looking forward to it being for the championship as we get rolling.
Indeed, and I'm trying to find names to numbers, but folks, you're just going to have to take my word for it. First and foremost, I believe it is we'll call it the Gritty Committee is going to be the away team here first and foremost. Until we get a score, we can confirm it. That is a ball that hits just in front. Actually, I can look down here and confirm it for you. The Gritty Committee is your away team. They are batting first. This pitch is up again. It's hit hard towards the left, caught by the third baseman. There's your throw. That's going to be not in time. The Gritty Committee are off to a fast start.
Got to admit, though, wonderful catch by number 45 for the Ball Busters.
Indeed, it was, as we still have a long way to go here. Remember, folks, all counts start off in 1-1. There's your first pitch. Ball is hit hard out to left center field. This one's caught. They'll have to retreat back to first base. There's your first out of this matchup. Remember, folks, these two teams are playing for a shirt.
In the freezing cold.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Guts to the left. Off the shortstop's glove. He'll have to dive for it again, but he can't bring it in. Runners at first and second for the Gritty Committee. I think the Gritty Committee do indeed have shirts. They do have the logo. Not as good as – I take that back. Anything's better than the thing I made. 1-1 count. Big swing towards the third base line. This one's going to be caught. 3, put out, and that's going to be over to the first base. That is a tag out. There's 2 outs to end the inning. Folks, when we get back, we'll have the bottom of this first inning when we come back here on WEGL 91.1 FM. Hello and welcome back into this matchup. The bottom of the first half is currently on us. The Ball Busters will be up to hit. Ball Busters in the blue, the Gritty Committee in the blue as well.
We got number 22 up to bat here, so let's just go by their numbers.
Indeed. We will get this one underway in just a second. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard right behind the catcher. Couldn't get her glove up in time as that one will hit the fence. Reminder for the pitches, they do have to be in a 6-12 type of mentality, so it has to have a drop to it. Can't go from 1 to 3 or 3 to 1, however you want to cut that. It has to go straight down diagonally. 2-2 is your count. Here's the pitch. Swung hard, hit hard over the shortstop's head. The Ball Busters have 1 runner on base already.
Yep, beautiful hit there by number 22. Went right over that shortstop's head.
Here's the next pitch. Bottom of the first. That one's a long pop-up. It'll fall inside the infield. Caught by the shortstop. And it is still 0-0. Ball Busters do have a runner on base with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. This one hit hard towards the shortstop. That's 1. Could be 2. It will not be. Just a little bit behind, and they'll trade off runners there at first base. 2 outs now for the Ball Busters.
Coming up, we got number 55 to take up the bat.
Anyway, you slice it here in the bottom of the first. The Ball Busters have 2 outs and a runner on first. Big hit towards the third base side. That one's caught, gloved in. Throws just a little bit to the left. It'll have to bring the first baseman off. The errant throw might lead to runners at the corners, and it does. Or no, excuse me. Yes, I was correct in my sight there. Ball Busters, runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back towards the pitcher. This one will be a slow dribbler outside of the catcher's grips. That's a throw, and she is out at first base. That'll be how the first inning ends. We'll go on until the top of the second when we get back here on WEGL 91.1 FM. Hello and welcome back into the Auburn Sportsplex. Field 16, the Ball Busters strand a runner at third base as we move on to the top of the second. The Gritty Committee up to the bat now. This one is going to fall just outside. 2-1's your count. This one hit hard to the third baseman. This one caught on the line. Throw over is just over the first baseman's head. First baseman's glove, and the top of the second will start off for the Gritty Committee with a runner on first base. Had a heck of a day here at Field 16. Started off with the sorority matchup, then 2 big fraternity matchups. This one's going to fall just in front of the batter's box, and then a mercy rule back in the last game of the men's independent game as the party team got a big win. This one falls just in front of the plate. It'll be a 3-1 count. This one falls on the right side of the batter's box. 3-2's your count here in the top of the second. 1 runner on first for the Gritty Committee. This one's up. Hit hard over the shortstop's head. They'll put at least 1 runner on second, and they'll hold them there. Runners in scoring position for the Gritty Committee. 0 outs. Opportunity of a lifetime here.
Gotta admit, that was a wonderful hit there.
This one's up. Will fall just outside. 2-1 is now your count. Reminder, all counts start off 1-1. Swung hard, hit hard, just a little bit too late, but it'll drop either way. They're going to send somebody home on the throw to right field. That one's not going to be in time at all, either at second or at home. And the first run comes across the plate for the Gritty Committee. They lead 1-0. Noah Phillips talking to you. Jack Mosier on my right. This one's up in the air. That'll fall just outside. 2-1's now your count. Gritty Committee with the opportunity of a lifetime. Runners on third and second. 0 outs. That one's a slow dribbler to the first baseman. Can't get in her glove fast enough, and that's going to be safe. Bases loaded now for the Gritty Committee.
Let's see if number 16 here as he steps up 1-1 can make a great opportunity out of this one. What do you think, Noah?
I think they can, and I think the person on third base should gritty as she walks across home plate. Hard hit ball past third baseman. That'll at least bring in one. It'll probably bring in two as well. They're going to stop the runner at second as two will come across for the Gritty Committee. 3-1 is now your score. 3-0, excuse me. Mercy rules for these games 15 after 3 and 10 after 5. There's the first and second. Pitches inside, hits the back of her knee, but that's just a ball here in slow pitch softball.
Hearing a lot of heckling out of both sides of the stands here. I've been hearing it all day, especially during the interfraternity matchups.
2-1. Pitch is swung hard back to the pitcher. Slow grounder. Picked off by the pitcher and first baseman, and that'll be the first out of the bottom of the second. Top of the second. Excuse me, folks. Couldn't figure out a good way to make top and bottom on the scoreboard, or score bug, excuse me. If anybody has any ideas, please feel free to let me know. Here's the pitch, swung hard back towards the pitcher. It goes off her glove. That'll be at least one run in as he beats the throw out by what looked to be a mile. 4-0. Now your score. Gritty Committee lead over the Ball Busters. That feels like the right way to say that, the Ball Busters.
I agree. It sounds like a great sandwich name as well.
Run will come in after a slow ground ball back towards the pitcher just got out of her way. 5-0 is your score. Gritty Committee lead over the Ball Busters. Logo, of course, inspired by the Ghostbusters. Here's the pitch. Swung hard, deep. That one's going towards left field. That one is going to hit the fence. At least one will score, and maybe one more. They'll hold her. They're going to send her home, and that's going to be a stand-up triple for the kid. 7-0 is your score. Gritty Committee, or gritter. Gee, that's a hard word to say. They are dancing their way to a 7-0 lead. Here's the pitch. That one's going to hit just in front of the plate. That one hit hard back towards the middle. It'll fall inside on the line drive. Another great job by the Gritty Committee, and it's 8-0 here in the Auburn Sportsplex.
2 more points, and then they can go into that mercy rule. Or, well, isn't it 15?
Be 15, so that's
7 more.
2 plus 7 is indeed 7. Ball swung hard, hit hard, back to the third baseman. That'll be 1 at second. They won't go for 2 at first. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Damage has already been done by the Gritty Committee. They're still looking to add some more runs. This one is going to hit the dirt for ball number 2. 2-1, 2 outs, runner on first for the Gritty Committee. It's up, and that'll be ball 3. One more, and it'll be a walk. I believe one of the first ones of this matchup.
I thought I saw one earlier. No?
Is that a one of?
Oh.
Here's the pitch. That'll fall inside. We'll go to a full count. And it's so different when you have these type of rules where it starts off 1-1 because you don't have a lot of time to battle. This one hit hard over the shortstop. This one could land. It does not. Ran in by the left fielder. He makes a great catch to send us to the bottom of the second. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to WEGL 91.1 FM. When you're down by 8, I don't know the words. Good God, Noah. Who are you going to call the Ball
Ball
Busters?
busters.
They need 8 runs to get back into this one. Hong hit ball past the second baseman. That'll at least be 1. Could be 2. They're sending him around. He's going to slide in head first, and he's going to make that one. Great start by the Ball Busters. I got to learn the lyrics to Ghostbusters, folks. Oh, God, that was embarrassing. I had a great idea and it didn't work. Really, that was the ball. It'll be 2-1.
Well, the original lyrics goes, when something strange.
That ball's hit hard to the left. That'll be foul. 2-2 count.
Yeah, maybe I should save it for the intermission.
I say, save it for the after entertainment, brother.
Yep.
I'm going to listen to a lot of Tom Jones. Listen to Tom Jones' whole album on the way over here. So that's what I have in my head right now. Swung hard, hit hard. That one's going to hit the top of the fence there. Well, the fence wouldn't have been there. I would have caught it. But it will be out number 1 as it is. 2 strikes and a foul ball isn't out. That'll be ball 2. 2-1 count here in the bottom of the second. Ball Busters have a runner on second. They're looking to cut into the 8-0 deficit. That ball hit hard into center field, but an easy play by the center fielder. This one's going to be a long throw in. It'll be just off the third base line, but it will not matter as he slides in. Runners at third base now with 2 outs for the Ball Busters. That's going to be an out. I don't know what happened because I was too busy fiddling with OBS. But we'll be right back after this on WEGL 91.1 FM. Welcome back inside the Auburn Sportsplex. The Gritty Committee up by 8 here in the top of the third. They're looking to continue their lead. Remember, it's 15 after 3 and 10 after 5 for the Mercy Rule. They'll play to 7 if that doesn't happen. But either way, the Gritty Committee looking to add a little bit more insurance either way. Big pitch that's hit to the left side. That's caught by the shortstop, and that's going to fall. She can't scoop it in. That'll be a stand-up double as she'll stay there. Gritty Committee, excellent opportunity to add on to their lead. That ball is going to be outside for ball 2. So this is going to mess me up for all other broadcasts. I'm going to say ball 2 instead of ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. Cannot be caught. They'll score at least 1. They're sending them home. Ball will just be thrown into second. 9-0 is your score. Here in the top of the third, Gritty Committee up at the bat. Up, yes. This ball pitched in, down the line, it'll go foul. 1-2 is your count. Here's the pitch. Pulled on. Goes into left field. They'll send her around to third. There's a throw in, not in time. Safe at third. Runners at scoring position for the Gritty Committee. They're already up by 9. They have a great opportunity here. 0 outs in the top of the third. Do want to spend a special shout out to Eagle Eye TV. They also produce great content and let us use their cameras for these intramural championship games, as well as Auburn lacrosse, as well as a lot of the live streams we do here on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel. Want to spend a special thank you out to them. You can look them up on YouTube or go to their website, eagleeyeauburn.com. Hit hard, back to the third baseman. This one's going to be picked up, thrown to first. There's an out. Throw to home is offline, is going to hit somebody in the chest. Hit the umpire in the chest, excuse me. And if you would like to be hit in the chest while covering, being an umpire for Auburn Rec, you can sign up for it at the Auburn Rec's website or go into the rec itself and join up. Get paid and learn how to be an umpire. I don't think there's a better thing in the world than that. Ball is waited on. 2-1 count, 1 out here. Score did come around. It's 10-0 Gritty Committee. Ball is hit hard and to the left. This one will be a tag-up opportunity. They'll tag him up with 2 outs, and he'll walk in. Gritty Committee brings in another run.
I've yet to see one of them gritty, Noah. I've yet to see one of them.
They better do it at least one time. This is what I paid my ticket for. Yeah, I didn't pay a ticket.
This is what I paid my taxes for.
1-1 count, 1 out for the Gritty Committee. Excuse me, 2 outs. 2-1 count. That ball's hit hard to the right side. This one's going to find its way down, and she's going to take 2 bases with it. It is starting to get colder and colder out here. I believe it is going to heat up throughout the rest of the week. So I'll be ready to sweat through every shirt I own as the humidity will pick up here in eastern Alabama. Ball's hit hard back over to the right side. This one's going to get down. At least one will score. It'll be 12-0. This one could be more than one, though, as they're going to send him home for third. Ball's at first base. There's a throw offline. 13-0 is your score after the inside the Parker home run from the Gritty Committee. They need 2 more to get to the Mercy Rule stage of 15. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit too high for her liking and a little bit too high for the umpire's liking as well. 2-1's the count. That one hit towards center. It'll drop. Gritty Committee. Runner on first base with 2 outs. The magic number of 15. It's ever so close as the 15th run comes up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2-1 count. Hit hard back towards the middle. That one will get down, and they'll have a runner at second and first with 2 outs. Gritty Committee looking for their 15th run. He moves on to the first base.
Runner on second, runner on first. Let's see if they can capitalize, try and get bases loaded or 1 in.
2 outs here in the top of the third. There's the pitch. It hits hard back towards the third baseman. He can't get his glove down in time. Bases loaded here at the Auburn Sportsplex for the Gritty Committee.
Coming up next, we got number 19 stepping up the plate with 1-1, 2 outs. Let's see if we can get a runner in, maybe even 2.
Tell them to light my fire. Here's your pitch. It'll fall just in front of the plate. Here's the pitch. Will hit the plate. 3-1's your count. Still 2 outs with bases loaded for the Gritty Committee. Looking to get to 15. That one, slow dribbler out to third base. That's going to be picked up and an out. Force out at third base, and that is how the top of the third ends. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll have more action for you in just a couple seconds here on WEGL 91.1 FM. Welcome back inside the field. 16. Gritty Committee leads 13-0 over the Ball Busters. Hit hard back to, slow dribbler out to the pitcher's mound. That one's going to be
That will be
caught.
an out.
That will be an out, the first out of the bottom of the third. Nearly got it into the back of her head. Gritty Committee, if they can get 2 more in the top of that inning, it could be 3 outs from sending this home one early, just a little bit early. That ball hit at the shortstop, and that's a fantastic scoop there from the first baseman. Nearly got to give it to her based on that alone, but that'll be safe at first. Still 1 out for the Ball Busters. Allen's going to hit the plate. That'll be ball 2. 2-1 count. Reminder, all at-bats start with a 1-1 count. Allen hit hard back towards the pitcher. That's going to go through some gloves. They're going to hold him up at second, not letting him advance. Still 1 out. Runners now on first and second for the Ball Busters.
We got number 12 stepping up the plate here to represent the Ball Busters. 1-1. Let's see if he can capitalize off of these small victories that they've got so far.
He's wearing a polo, folks.
Fancy. Yet comfortable.
That is a baller.
You better knock it out of the park.
Here's the pitch. He's going to swing on it towards second baseman, and it's going to get through. The kid in the polo shirt gets a base hit. That'll at least be one to come around and score. The Ball Busters put up a funky-looking number in the score column as the kid in the polo slides in the first somehow with a polo on. Ball Busters needing something in a big way. They've got 1 out with runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. That one will hit the plate for ball 2. That one hit hard. Caught by the shortstop. That'll get through his glove. That one's going to score 1. They'll hold him at the corners. 13-2 is your score. Ball Busters mounting a comeback here in the bottom of the third. That one nearly cuts inside. 2-2's your count. 2-1's your count. That one will go to the other batter's box. 3-1. 1 out, runners at the corners for the Ball Busters. Hit hard towards center field. This one's going to get down. It'll score the kid in the polo shirt as one's going to come around to third. Nobody's covering second for the out, and that's another one that'll come through. 10-point lead now for the Gritty Committee. 13-3 is your score. That one hit hard towards third baseman. It's going to get through. Another one will come home to score for the Ball Busters. Still 1 out. Now they have runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back towards the middle. That one will get through. One will come home. It'll be 13-5. Still 1 out. A fantastic pitch of hitting there, taking the first thing you see and sending it right back where it came from.
I got to admit, earlier I was thinking that we would have been home early, but it seems like the Ball Busters are certainly trying to give them every inch of ground that they're trying to get.
They're fighting for that T-shirt. Ball is up. That's going to hit the plate.
Remember, they're fighting over a T-shirt.
Not just any T-shirt, one that declares you an intramural champion. That'll be strike 2. Full count with 1 out. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Hit hard over the shortstop. That one is going to get down despite a diving effort. Long throw in will hold them at third. Still an 8-point lead for the Gritty Committee. 8-run lead, excuse me. 1-1. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Pitch is hit hard. It's going to be a blooper out there to center field. The long throw in will be received by the pitcher. Run did come across. It's 13-6 here in the bottom of the third.
We got bases loaded here as well, and it certainly seems like the Ball Busters are they have a fire lit under them right now trying to fight back, and they're certainly showing for it.
That'll be strike two. 1-2 is your count. One out, bases loaded. That one, blooper to the second baseman. She gets on her knees for that one. Great slide job there by the second baseman to record the second out of the inning. There's the pitch. Hit hard, and that one's going to hit the fence. (13-6) is your score. Ball Busters, 2 outs, 2 strikes, 1 ball. Here's the pitch. That one's hit hard back towards the middle, and that's going to score at least 1. Not 2, though. Bases will remain loaded, and we'll make 13-7 the score. That one's slow dribbler to the pitcher, and he'll do a simple toss to the first baseman. But the damage has been done here in the bottom of the third. The Ball Busters may still trail by 6, but the lead has definitely been cut. We'll be back in just a moment here on WEGL 91.1 FM. Welcome back inside the field 16. Gritty Committee up at the plate. They lead 13-7 here in the top of the fourth. Let me fix that for you guys. There you go. That one too low. 2-1's now the count. Here's the pitch. That one will fall just overhead. 3-1 now the count. That one will hit just in front of the plate, and that'll be a walk. Gritty Committee getting the bat moving early. 1-1. Runner at first for the Gritty Committee. That one hit hard and high, but it'll be caught by the center fielder. That'll be the first out at the top of the fourth. That one's hit as a dribbler. The shortstop, there's one. They're not going to go for 2. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. (13-7) is your score. Gritty Committee lead by a touchdown. They have an opportunity to add more runs. 1-1, 2 out. Runner on first. That one's going to be hit hard towards left field. He's underneath it, but he can't grab it. That one's going to hit the fence. Gritty Committee could add 1 here. They'll send her. He's off to third as well. They're going to send both of them inside the Parker. Yes, it will. 2 runs come across. 15-7 is your score. The Gritty Committee lead. Two outs still remain here in the bottom of the fourth, or top of the fourth, excuse me. Gritty Committee looking to increase their insurance runs. That one's hit hard and up in the air. Center fielder can't have corned it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Damage has been done a little bit by the Gritty Committee. 15-7 your score. And we'll be back with the bottom of the fourth action when we get back here on WEGL 91.1 FM. Welcome back into the Auburn Sportsplex. Not only the home of intramural softball champ night, but Auburn lacrosse as well. You can check out those games here on WEGL 91.1 FM. That one fall inside as the kid with the polo was back up to bat. 2-1 is the count. Here in the bottom of the fourth, the Ball Busters have a long way to go. 8 runs is what they need. That one's going to be hit as a liner towards the shortstop, and it'll get by. Ball Busters. There's the pitch. Pop fly. It'll be called for by the left fielder, and he'll bring it in. 1 out now for the Ball Busters.
Seems like the Grady Committee's defense is certainly getting fired up, especially after putting up a couple more points in the previous part of the inning. Looks like they're just trying to crush down the Ball Busters.
That one. Missile out to right field, but it's caught. Great job there by the right fielder to bring that one in after that one was just perfect pretty much. Put everything he could behind that ball. Two outs here for the Ball Busters. 1-1 count. That one hit right back to the pitcher. There's the toss and there's the out. That'll be how the 4th inning goes here in the Intramural Softball Co-Rec Championship. Do not go anywhere, folks. We'll start the 5th inning when we get back. Welcome back into the Auburn Sportsplex. The Gritty Committee lead 15-7, and they'll have an opportunity to add some more runs. Here's the pitch. It'll be a ball, just a little bit too high. Again, folks, here at the top of the 5th, still a long way to go. That one hit hard, past the second baseman. It'll get down, and it'll be at least one off. They'll reach at least first off the line drive.
It's getting colder every minute it passes out here.
Yes, it is. That one hit hard towards center field. It's a pop fly, but it'll be caught easily by the center fielder. That'll be the first out of the top of the 5th. Grady Committee lead 15-7. Going to add more runs with the runner in first. 1-1 pitch is hit back to the pitcher. That'll be caught, and that'll be caught again for the second out, but it does move the runner to that scoring position at second base. Two outs, 1-1, runner at second. That one will be hit towards the shortstop, but it's lost. They'll send him home. It won't be able to get the throw in. It'll be 16-7 here at the top of the 5th. Gritty Committee lead by 9. We are indeed not in Europe.
We're in the best place to be.
That one hit hard towards the shortstop. That one will not be able to be brought in. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Reminder, all counts start as a 1-1. That means 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is hit hard to the third baseman. He'll pick that up, toss it over to second, and that'll be how the top of the 5th ends. Don't go anywhere, folks. Well, the bottom of the fifth as the Gritty Committee look to defend their 9-point lead on WEGL 91.1 FM. Welcome back inside the Auburn Sportsplex. Noah Phillips, Jack Moiser on my right as we look forward to breaking down the bottom of the fifth. It'll be the Ball Busters trying to eat at this 9-point lead. That one hit hard down the first base line. He'll get through. He'll go for two as well, as this one will be brought in and they'll hold him like a racehorse at second. Here's the pitch. It'll hit the plate. 2-1 count. Runner at second base for the Ball Busters. It'll be 3-1 now. That one loses it in the lights. Falls out of his glove. Would have been the first out. But either way, runners at second and first now. No outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Ball Busters, again, down by 9, needing something to get back into this game. That might have been it. That'll score one, I believe. They're sending them home. Throw is in. It's going to be late. 16-8 is your score after the Ball Busters bring one home. Still 0 outs, runners at first and second. 1-1 count. That one's going to go down the line for a foul. Here's the pitch. It'll be a strike 3. That'll be one of the first strikeouts I've seen tonight. Still 16-8, runners at first and second with 1 out. That one will be foul. 1-2 count. 2-1 count. 1-2 count. I know what I'm talking about, folks. Don't worry.
I believe you.
Talking about the people. The Rock's people. I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people. Ball is up. Hit hard towards left. That one may fall foul. Yes, it will. That'll be another strikeout. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth as the Ball Busters currently down by 8 with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Hit towards the second baseman. They'll throw it over to second. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Ball Busters get back 1, but it may not be enough as we move on to the top of the 6th. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're listening to WEGL 91.1 FM. Welcome back to Field 16 at the Auburn Sportsplex. Gritty Committee looking to add on to their 8-point lead, or 8-run lead here in the top of the 6th inning as they lead 16-8 over the Ball Busters. A lot of great action to be played. Of course, final exam week coming up does not get harder for a student during this week. Say if you know somebody that one will be hit foul ball, maybe send them a, hey, man, you got this or something along those lines. As it can be tough for a student out here. Not me. because I'm like that. But most people. I'm kidding, folks. I am struggling at the moment.
Yeah, just make sure that you enjoy the little things in life. You know, call your folks, check in with them, checking in your fellow siblings. Here's the pitch.
That one hit hard to the shortstop. He'll pick it up and he'll throw it, and that'll be out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch, 1-1. Dribbler back to the pitcher. They'll make the throw, and they'll make the out. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Gritty committee looking to not get any insurance here in the top of the 6th. That one will go in the other batter's box. Interested in WEGL content, check out WeGLFM.com. You can listen to the live stream there, as well as read about a lot of Auburn news. As that one's going back, but it'll be caught at the warning track. That's 3 outs for the bottom of the 6th, and that'll be all she wrote for it. Gritty committee goes down 1-2-3, but damage may have already been done earlier on in this game. They lead 16-8 going to the bottom of the 6th. Don't go anywhere. You're watching WEGL 91.1 FM.
All right.
Welcome back into the Auburn Sportsplex. It is getting a little bit too cold out here for my liking, but we still have 9 more outs to go here in this one. The Gritty committee leads 16-8 over the Ball Busters as they look to get themselves back into this game and have an opportunity to win that T-shirt. 1-1. That one will fall on the plate. 2-1 count now for the Ball Busters. That one hit hard towards third baseman. Diving grab doesn't get there in time, and they will have one on. Of course, Gritty committee in the previous inning went 1-2-3. Ball Busters here have an opportunity to get back some of those runs where they can potentially set up a game winner in the bottom of the 7th. That one will fall inside for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Pitch is up. That'll be hit back towards the pitcher. There's 1, there's 2. That's the first successful double play I have seen all day, and it's done by the Ball Busters the Gritty committee to further show you how dominant this Gritty committee team can be.
And I was just about to say that the Gritty committee's defense seems to be slowing down, same as their offense, and then they throw that.
That'll be ball 1 as it hits the lip of the plate. That one. Long pop fly that changes direction midair. That one's going to hit the fence. That could be more than one, folks. He's going to third. He's going around town. He might go all the way, and he does. 16-9 after the Ball Busters get it inside the Parker. That one hits the plate. It'll be 2-1, 2 outs here after the inside the Parker. That one hit hard towards the shortstop. He picks it up, makes a throw, and makes the out. 16-9 is the way things are led as we go into the top of the 7th. 6 more outs in total. Do not go anywhere, folks. You're watching WEGL 91.1 FM. Welcome back to the last inning of the Auburn softball champion night. That one will go and it'll drop in right field. Gritty Committee starting off the 7th inning in a big way. This one's up. Hit hard down the third base line. They'll at least get her to second. They'll send her on to third. There's the throw in. It will not be in time. Gritty Committee with an opportunity to add even more insurance. Right, folks, 16-9 is your score here in the top of the 7th. 1-1 will be the count. Pitch is hit, and it's a pop fly. They're running in from center field. They'll make the catch. They will not tag the runner up. Smart move there. No really need to risk it. You've already won that money. Might as well not throw it back into the pot. Or whatever Matt Damon said in Rounders. 1 out. 1-1 count. Runners on second and third. Will be a ball. 2-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and pulled to left center. That one will get down. It'll score 1. It'll score 2. Then he'll go off to third. They won't do an inside the Parker, but either way, 18-9 is currently your score. The Gritty Committee lead by 9. I got to tell you, Jack, I knew they were going to at least lead by 9 at one point in this contest.
Yeah, I was agreeing so too. Coming into it, felt like the Gritty Committee had a lot more of a fire lit under them than the Ball Busters here. Yes, they've exchanged the blows here and there, but ultimately speaking, I think that the Gritty Committee came into this game with the right mindset.
They did indeed. I was more or less going to make a joke about how I knew committee has 9 letters in it. 3-1's the count. Runner at third base, 1 out. That ball will be a ball, and it'll be ball 4. Take your base. The Gritty Committee runners at the corners with 1 out and an opportunity to go up by 10.
We've got number 18 here stepping up the plate with 1-1, and he's been a real slugger this entire game. Let's see what he's got.
Pop up towards center. It'll be caught. They'll tag him in from third, and he's going to reach home on the sacrifice fly. 19-9 is your score in the top of the 7th. That one will hit the left batter's box. It'll be a 2-1 count. 2 outs, runner at first base for the Gritty Committee as they have a 10-run lead. That ball's hit hard over the second baseman. Center fielder will be in to catch it as that one, the slide there. You got to remember this is turf, folks. It's a lot more giving than grass and dirt, which will catch you. One, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Pitch is inside. That may have hit a leg. Doesn't matter either way. It'll just be a ball. 1-1 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That'll fall to the right. Hit hard. It'll not be caught over the third baseman head as they will send one home as they're going to catch somebody in a pickle. They catch her, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. I do believe 1 run did come in to score, though. So we'll move into the bottom of the 2nd. Gritty Committee up by 11. 29 is how she plays. We'll see if the Ball Busters can pull off a miracle when we get back here on WEGL 91.1 FM. welcome back as the Gritty Committee lead 20-9. And my question to you folks is, do you believe in miracles? That one's going to hit the ground for ball one. 2-1 is now your count as the Ball Busters look to overcome an 11-run deficit. Hit hard towards the first base. That one was not going to reach, and nobody was at first base in time as the Ball Busters do something right here and get somebody on first. Ball Busters still trail by 11. Pitches up, and it'll be over the plate for ball two. 2-1 count here in the bottom of the seventh. Dribbler towards third base. That'll be 1 out. They can't get the second one, though. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. They need 11 runs here for the Ball Busters to come away with the coveted intramural championship t-shirt. Allen's hit hard to third base. That's 1 out. That's not an out, so it'll be 2 outs now.
But it's still good practice. It's still good practice.
I don't need practice anymore. It's a championship.
That's true, but always for next season, you know, Noah.
20-9 are the cards that have been dealt. 1 out remains with a runner on first, 1-1 count. That one will hit the batter's box, and it'll be a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2 now. 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first. Thought I was going to say a runner on 2, didn't you? That one will fall outside. We'll have a full count. Have a full scoreboard. Here's the pitch. That one is a dribbler to the left side of the pitcher. He'll make a Jeter throw, but it's just not in time. He tried to Jeter it to end the ball game. Or no, excuse me, it wasn't out.
Yep, and that is all she wrote with your Gritty Committee busting the Ball Busters. 20-9.
Either way, a fantastic job by the Gritty Committee and a fantastic job by the entire rec facility hosting this tournament. I believe it is their last big finals or champ night of the year. They do a fantastic job with every single sport they promote. We want to thank them. We want to thank Eagle Eye TV. I personally want to thank all the guys I had out here. They did a fantastic job all night weathering this weather. And overall, I do want to thank every single listener who's listened to every single game we've done so far. I want to thank all the great competitors we had tonight. Thank you all. And lastly, I will say War Eagle and his MCLA for